Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex. Have a wonderful afternoon lunch break with us here at Royal Sussex. Let's see. Let me say hi to a few people like Diane Hawkins, who actually wants to say hi to quite a few other people. Hello, Church Nellie, moderator, and Yvonne Clark. Jean MK, Gwendolyn Daniels, Cookies and Creams, also a moderator. Marcy Foreman, Connie Balmer, Nadia Morgan, Annie Bullard, Angela One Love, Lynn, uh, Church Nellie, yeah, again. Wait, whose birthday is it? Oh, wow. Happy birthday, Francilia. Happy birthday. Many happy returns of the day. Okay, let me see. Annie Bullard, Angela One Love. I said that right. Okay, Colleen and Fancy Maggie, Sunshine. Let's see, Sarah Turner, and the birthday girl, right? Is that the same Francilia? Happy birthday. Okay, hello, Black Queen, if you're here. Sheila Watson. Okay. Oh, there you go. Not having a great week since last Thursday, having constant pain from a dental procedure. You too? In the ER last night and back again for pressure and light floaters, flashes in left eye. Oh, Black Queen, be careful. I think it's like a nerve thing if I'm right, but I don't know better. But yeah, I haven't had dental work done myself recently. I can tell you it it takes one back. I think I still have like another day of antibiotics, and then I hope that everything is better. And for goodness sakes, I hope you're better. So we're going to be praying for you because as we are getting older, dental work is, I guess, more of an impact than it would have been like when you're teenagers. Just like but now, yeah. So please be careful. Make sure you ask a lot of questions. I hope you're not in pain. And whatever it is, I hope you get some excellent treatment. And the squatties are here for you. So, okay. Let me see who else. I just had dental work. Y'all know that. And the thought of it right now, I'm just like, I don't want anybody to ever go through that. Hey, JJ, Diana Ware, hi. Okay. Shadal, Elaine Parker. Hi. Okay. So, with that, Sister and Cece is here. Okay. Rosa Roberts. Hi. Judy Rigo. Bonjour, je ne sais quoi, um, muy bien. Wait, no, that's Spanish. Um, hmm. Bonacera. No. Wait. Uh, wait. Je ne sais quoi. No. Uh, um. Hi, Charlotte. In so many words, most of which were not even necessary, but I think I changed languages a couple of times. Okay. Oh, Connie, come on now. You know my French is on point. You know my French is on point. Actually, there is no point to my French, but let's see. Oh, I love that song. Sous ma vie, j'ai en joie. Sous ma vie. Yeah, I love that song. I like to hear the Peters sisters. They're the ones I love to hear sing that song. Sous ma vie. Um, yeah, that's my like one of my favorite French songs. Okay, letting a few more people get in here. Anastasia Isabella, yes, moderator. Okay. My V. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, Charles. Oh, okay. That's who sings that song. Okay. Charles. Oh, I can't even say his last name. All right, you guys, we can get started. I was just letting a few more people get in here, but I think we're good. Pile in, everybody. And it's not your imagination. I made a video a little while ago. Um, and I posted it. It's a reboot of a video I made some time ago. Okay. And let's get to it then. All right, let's see. Now, which was the first one? Oh my goodness, was it this one? Oh no, it's this. Yes. Okay, got it. And there you have it. So you guys, you know I make a lot of fun of the Duchess of Cornwall, but she skipped a meeting with youth leaders yesterday, so I'm kind of worried about her. She's still under the weather, and it's because she had the pandemic. I'm substituting the word, but the pandemic has gotten the better of her, and so uncharacteristically for her, she skipped out of the meeting of youth leaders. I thought it was because, of a conflict of interest. You know, um, Having the Duchess of Cornwall greet youth leaders seems rather redundant, right? If not far fetched. I mean, make that make sense, right? Duchess of Cornwall, youth leaders. Look at that. Even when I try to worry about her, I can't stop myself. But yeah, so this is not false concern. I am concerned about the Duchess of Cornwall. I am totally not that shady. But yeah, so I'm concerned. They said that she's skipping out on a lot of things because she's having those residual effects. But I'm going to tell you one reason why I'm not so worried about her is because if you are still suffering, why do you have your face in everybody else's face all the time? I don't get that, family. The Daily Fail, among other papers, make a big deal out of the Americans, in particular, Democrats or anybody who they feel is left leaning or that aggressively unnecessary, shall we say, passive aggressive attack word that they use. woke. Well, it's not even passive. It is an attack on anyone who they feel is a Democrat or left leaning or liberal. They like to use the term woke. So, President Obama, I want to say many members of the House of Representatives, the Senate, if they happen to be Democrats, they are attacked. Prince Harry has been attacked for not wearing a mask in certain social occasions. But you never see the people who I can confirm has suffered from the pandemic, again, substituting the word, they always got their face up in yarn. Yarn is like, you know, kind of country old English for yours or mine. They always got their face up in yarn. They always push their big faces up in other people's faces, even though I can confirm that at least half of the senior royals, or maybe even half of the Magnificent Seven, so called, have had the pandemic. And a few of them have had it twice. Like one, two, yeah, yeah, okay, three of them have had it twice. But yet that doesn't prevent them from hanging around people's kids. I mean, look at the poor girl of color right there. Is it just me, or does it seem like a spittle of saliva struck her just beneath the eye and she's wiping it away? Okay. Now, they haven't ever said that um, Jazz Hands has had it. They haven't confirmed or denied. And of course, because she is so fragile, no one will ask the question. But everybody else in the family seems to have been stricken, including that person next to her there, William the Terrible. So, yes, absolutely, Church Nelly, they're props. They are obviously frothing at the mouth and spitting all over the trops, allegedly or possibly, and I'm considering. But keep your face away from those kids. Keep your face away from those kids. I don't understand why nobody says anything. And least of all, the parents. What is wrong with the parents in Narnia? Why are you letting your kids be exposed to that family? I mean, I don't want to say they're filthy, but I do kind of want to say that because they keep getting infected and they go out and about like it's no big deal. They got to stop doing that. I mean, obviously, a blob of something has hit this child in the face. Something has hit her in the face and she's wiping it away. I'm just saying. That's all I'm going to say about it. Keep your faces away from those kids. Okay. All right. Hey, Mo Shannon, I see you're here. Who else is here? Lori, Eileen Moore. Yes, I did it. Okay. So, as you know what? I forgot why I brought this photo up. I think it was just to be shady. Oh, well. Next. Okay, there it is right there. So, People Magazine has a special issue. William and Harry, their path forward. There is no path forward. William is never going to change. Harry has moved on. There is no path forward. That creepy man child, William, is not going to change. He's a total misfit, ignorant, rude, a bully. He has no reason to change. There is no path forward. One will be king, the other will be left royal has left the royal life, it says. Will they find their way back to each other? No. As you can see, Harry has his fist balled up just in case there's trouble. That's our soldier. Given, I'm gonna do some body language. See Harry's fist? No, I'm gonna just say it. Nope. Nope. That's not gonna happen. Oh, there's 420 in here, huh? I say there's 420 in here. Okay. Just in case someone has glaucoma, I said there's 420 in. Okay, now there's 421. Okay. So, there's no path back. I don't see a path where they could ever connect again. They weren't that close to begin with, not for a long time. There was a divergence between the two brothers. Their paths diverged because of royal duty. One was meant to elevate into a Prince of Wales and eventually the king, and the other was born and bred to be the patsy. So I don't see how you bring that back together. Okay, Wick and Stick are a lackluster couple. They're so tasteless and uninspiring. Yeah, that is a monumental understatement. Uninspiring, tasteless. I could think of some other adjectives, but I'll let Church Nelly share them with you. You know, I don't use that language. Church Nelly will tell you the real. No, I'm just kidding. But that is a perfect assessment. Cookies and cream. Okay, Nadia Morgan, you say you guys don't understand that us Commonwealthers has been ingrained since childhood to uphold the Queen and royal family in esteem. I get it. I used to believe in officer friendly. As a matter of fact, as long as I've been alive, there's always been a queen. But then again, Elton John is older than I am. Elton John is older than I am. Okay. No, but seriously, folks, I get what you're saying, Nadia. It is one of those things where I can understand that there has been this indoctrination of the royal family and the idea of the queen and duty and service. I get it, and that is something that must be recognized by people who are not a part of the United Kingdom, who are not subjects of the Queen, etc., and so on. But that being said, I never thought in my life I would lose respect for the Queen as I've have like in the past 2, 3 years. It has been a long procession of ill feelings toward that family, and the Queen has been a complete letdown. And so I think the youth are the ones that will make a difference. Um, I don't know how it gets any better. The Queen is fighting for her legacy right now, um, by donating things and even being a bit more obviously political, which I will explain later. But she seems to have become more obviously political than she has been in quite some time. But I tell you, on that score, I want to share something in reference to what I've just said. Yesterday, um, I was seduced by the title of a video and I watched it, and I'll share that with you right now. Yes, I was lured into a dark place by um okay, where is it? Uh Here we are. You see that? I watched this one. I did. I watched it. Um and let me tell you something. There were more triggers than a gunfight. Those four people, actually, there were three people who used terms like Harry has thrown his toy out of the pram, talking point. There was one who said that I'm just sick of the whole thing. Another right wing, Sussex hating talking point. But you see what I see right now? There's three older white women on British television talking about the Sussexes. And of course, it really all is thrown at the Duchess of Sussex for taking the prince away from Narnia. Should Harry attend Prince Philip's funeral? Those four women in no way reflect modern Britain. They don't reflect modern anything because they are so indoctrinated with this love and affection for the queen that she can do no wrong. The institution is never at fault. Nothing is possibly anything unless the royal family and, of course, by default, the queen comes out looking immaculate. But those four women do not represent the youth of Britain. They don't represent the diversity of Britain. At least three of them have incredibly toxic feelings about the Sussexes. And then the one all the way to the right pretends to be the voice of reason. This is also contrived. Talking points that are fed to them by the producers and through their earpieces, along with the notes that are sitting in front of them. This is why these talking heads on television are a waste of time. And yes, I'm going to throw the View in there because a lot of times I feel like the View is some of the worst theater I have ever seen, but not to be outdone by loose women, not by a long shot. So that's my opinion about it. Please let me know what you think. But that does not represent modern Britain. It doesn't even represent common sense, what I'm looking at on the screen right now. Yep, I sat through that and I was so triggered. I took deep breaths. I bit my bottom lip a couple of times. It was hard to watch. So please tell me what you think. And I noticed that somebody has thrown a super sticker in there. Thank you so much. A super chat, as a matter of fact. Notice how nobody shows up when Charles and his pet bird wife and William and Kate arrive to events. I peeped that for the Commonwealth Day event. Well, absolutely. And you know what, Sean? I was supposed to find that video and study the street around. Although I did get a glimpse of it, but I want to confirm for sure that there wasn't much activity around Westminster Abbey on that day. So I need to go back and take another look at that, and I hope I don't forget to do that. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Thank you for the super chat. And oh, I forgot to say it the right way. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Anyway, Susie Q, what are you saying here? But now we all see it's nothing but a scam. All right. Let me see. And I'm going to go ahead and take a deep scroll because I have missed a whole lot of stuff. I'm going to stop a couple times along the way, and then I'm going to go all the way to everything I missed. It's time for, well, to everything that's new, rather. It's time for that Commonwealth to end. Why should your oppressors be head of state? There are too many highly educated people in the Commonwealth. Amen to that. I was born in the Caribbean, and the majority don't care about the Queen, especially Trinidadians. As a matter of fact, since we became independent in 1962 and a republic later on. Okay, very cool. Thank you for sharing that. Diana, where you say, hello, Black Queen. I'm so sorry feeling today. Wish I could send you some nice Jamaican chicken pumpkin soup. Boy, that sounds good. To cheer you up, feel better soon. Nice. Nice. Okay. Mo Shannon says the Queen got a bunch of folks foaming at the mouth around her. They're all thirsty as a flower. And like I said, right on, Bear, because we also love the Queen in the U.S. until Princess Diana was that, and Harry was dogged out by his own family because he married a half-black woman. Uh, uh, Let me see. They cure me for that, for good. They cure me for good. Yeah. Um, there you have it. That is, I like I said, I never thought I would feel as much animosity and contempt that I'm feeling right now. Hi, Karen. I can't stand him. And he rides a freaking motorcycle as well. I stand clear out of his way. Okay. And here we have, yes, they are despicable. I watched that this morning. These guys are just racehorses. Yeah, I looked at that, and as they went from person to person, the I guess what is supposed to be contempt that they have for Harry, and they're just sick of him, and I don't want to talk about him. And why are you talking about him? And then the one on the right, who I'm assuming is the younger of this group of people, she feigned this idea that she was somewhat understanding and Harry is afraid, and if he's scared, he's scared. But it was not a vigorous defense of Harry in any way whatsoever. It was very tepid and not even barely noticeable. I'll say it was barely noticeable. But ITV, is this ITV? These, I'm just going to have to say it. These four old broads are supposed to represent modern Britain. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. That these four ladies are supposed to represent modern Britain. This is the face of Britain that, as a person of color, that I see represented on television. As a matter of fact, when Piers Morgan was going after the Duchess of Sussex day after day, I I should live so long that I would see something like that on any of the morning shows in the United States. Something like that just does not exist unless you go to Fox News. And even in Fox News, I don't reckon they would have been, well, let me stop. Yes, they would. Okay, so Harry paid his respects at the funeral. End of story. I lost all respect for the Queen. Total hypocrisy. Yeah, the Queen is able to stand up and she says she can't move and she can greet Trudeau. Use your eyes to signal, speak French if you must, and the Queen is fluent in French, but somehow let us know that you care, madam. Let us know that you care, Your Majesty. Otherwise, I can only assume that she doesn't. The fact that the four women have to debate whether a grown man has to do something or not is none of their business. Yeah, exactly. Carolyn, these same one area and his family gone now. They want him to come back for the changing of the season and everything else they could think of. I tell you, I was triggered when I saw that. I should have known better, but I was curious and I was foolish, and I have been paid out for my folly because those four people on the screen right there. Anyway, let me get rid of them. What a disaster they are. Okay, Jacqueline says, our God in heaven, Father, favor is constantly resting, ruling, and abating and protecting our faves and Mother Doria, because the fervent, effectual prayers of the righteous Squatty family avails much. Thank you, Jacqueline. I tell you, when you pray, it's just like medicine. It is. It really is. It's the best medicine. Thank you for that. Okay, so next. Oh, wait. I got to get rid of them first. Let me get rid of them. I'll look at a couple of more comments because I think there's quite a few. Um, okay, and yeah, never met Meghan. Thank you, Karen. Thank you for setting the record straight, and thank you for your membership. Okay. Um, the Dumby and Zombie Lambridges. Okay, Dumby and Zombie Lambridges are two racehorses and that other word who can never have any valuable dignity in their lifetime because of jealousy and I guess I could say that word in their genes, and even the universe will never allow them to thrive. Honesty, lover, that is honesty. That is on point. Okay, Mary H. You said, Baron, apparently it doesn't represent Harry view either. He's happy living his best life, not letting a bunch of old silky chickens mess up his happiness. Okay, I could take a hint. Um, I think Sean was trying to send me a hint earlier, right? I could take a hint. I'll dig it out. I will dig it out. You guys want to see the real Camilla, right? And of course, since you mentioned silky chickens, I have to find the old bird. But yeah, I was quite triggered by them when I saw that. It was okay. All right, got it. Got it. There we go. Whoever put this on Twitter, that was epic. And as you know, I was quite inspired by it enough that I even took it a little step further. But there you have it. With crown or without, that is the old silky chicken, aka the Duchess of Cornwall, who I hope is feeling better. I'm not going to be that cruel, but I hope she's better. I don't wish anything bad on her, of course. And even though we make fun of her because she's a cruel, heartless person who made Princess Diana's life a living hell, you know, that's my way of praying, Jacqueline. Even though she's a bitter old hag that made Diana's life a living hell, we're not wishing anything bad on her because that doesn't really suit our core beliefs. But the fact that she has mirrors in her house is the reason why I can sleep most nights. That gives me some solace knowing that she has to face a mirror sooner or later. That's not tacky, is it? Okay, moving on then. Let me get to the next one. Okay. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, go away, chicken. And back here again. Got that. Okay, royal family. Uh Live William shows anxiety. Oh, yeah. That's the one. William shows anxiety at event after unbearable tension with Harry. Now, that is, I mean, after unbearable tension with Harry, Harry was not there. William displayed signs of anxiety at Monday's Commonwealth Day, likely due to the gaping hole in his brother Harry's absence in the wake of their unbearable sibling rift. Notice they didn't say rivalry, they called it rift. Because to say rivalry would mean that they would have to say that Harry was his equal, and they're never going to allow for that in the tabloid press. But okay, so there's a rift. Okay, obviously there's a rift. Um, and as you know, because because I'm petty, I just brought that other photo out just because of that. No other reason. The other photo was just because there was no particular need or requirement. I was just being shady. Shady AF, is that the word? Shady AF? Robin Rogers says big story in the UK is the 15-year-old. I saw that, Robin Rogers, and as you know, being an American, that is not very unique over here. And anytime something involves a child, I become very, very upset. So it's one of those things that, and I think that happened some time ago, and the story has only just come out. But yeah, so it was a terrible thing. And just like maybe a couple weeks ago, there was a story about the two boys fighting. One was black, one was white, and when the cops jumped in there, it was a male and female cop. The white kid was told to sit on the sofa in this lounge area while the guy pummeled the black kid and put his knees on the back of his neck and upper back, and put him in handcuffs, even though the child was not resisting. Again, the black child was placed in handcuffs. I believe both these kids were 16 years old, and the white kid was just pointed to the couch and told to sit. And then after he sat down, then of course the female officer, both of these officers I presume were white, began to finish arresting the black kid, because when they saw that brown skin, automatically something kicks in, and the aggressive response is out of control. So unfortunately, here in the United States, this is all too often the case when it involves children of color. So um, I don't know how often that happens in the UK, but I know you guys have had your share of aggressive policing. So there you have it. Okay, Susie Q, you say, Baron, how many times you want to learn the same lesson? Apparently, as long as it takes, I would imagine, especially when it comes to the unroyal family. Okay, I came across a picture of the writing. Oh, okay, yeah. He's out. Well, he's always writing at Windsor. Um, that one. I don't even want to say his name, but he's always writing about Windsor. It's like he's on house arrest of sorts. Okay. All right, all right. As Rose Nyland said, she's a Kernakin knocking. Oh, okay. They I know what you mean. The precise moment that dog do turns white. I remember that one. They were at the what do you call that? They were at a group session with the therapist or psychologist or psychiatrist, and seriously, Nelly, are you gonna make me start quoting the Golden Girls when Rose Nyland said, "Blow it out of your tubin blurbin"? Oh man, that's gonna be stuck in my head now. All right. So G Rico says Harry is loving and forgiving. True. He's also a soldier. He will never trust the royal family for or the royal rodents. Okay. Hi, Myra. How are you today, Myra V? The Queen is permitting Camilla to be front line to see the reaction of the people while she. Okay, Myra, when you say while she's alive, which one? Because as I just said, Camilla is having problems. So it wouldn't it be ironic if the Queen outlives her? I'm not trying to be morbid. I'm just saying, wouldn't it be ironic if the Queen outlives Camilla? Wouldn't it be ironic if the Queen outlives us all? I'm just worried because I'm wondering what kind of world are we going to leave the Queen and what's his name from the Rolling Stones? It's a few people. What kind of world are we going to leave Cher? Or let me see, what's another one? Who is there? Somebody else who seems aged? Keith Richards. What kind of world are we going to leave Keith Richards, the Queen, and Cher? That's what I'm concerned about. will we leave the world a better place? Because I tell you, all of them seem to be invincible. So until we know better. Well, she was a smoker for a long time. I mean, when you look at that face, that is obviously the telltale signs of someone who smoked unfiltered cigarettes for about 50 years and decided to suddenly give them up. And if you have anything that affects your lungs and perhaps you have been a chain smoker for a long period of time, it could have detrimental effects on you. So maybe that's what she's going through. Okay, moving right along. Let me get rid of Camilla. Again, I hope she has a speedy recovery. And I hope that they found a qualified paleontologist to treat her. Um, Someone who specializes in husbandry. I hope they find a qualified paleontologist or maybe even a I don't know, a clinical anthropologist, somebody who's adept at treating um anyway, you get my point. Again, I'm hoping that she has a speedy recovery. Okay, so there it is. Here's a preview of okay, I can't say that, but okay, here's a preview of the Royal Jubilee, the Jubilee. It looks like a funeral. It's supposed to be a festive occasion. There's all types of. I still can't get over that girl in the back with the afro puffs. I mean, who is the girl in the back with the afro puffs? What it is. It's a funky and low down feeling. Shake your hips from left to right. What it is I might be doing this funky dance all night. Who is Aretha back there with them afro puffs? Huh? I haven't seen a decent afro puff since good times. That was the last time I saw some massive afro puffs like that, or maybe one of those old like episodes of Soul Train. I have not seen an afro puff like that in ages. What's that, Eileen Moore? Yes, she's rocking that afro puff. You can see how people are like leaning away from her. Um, yeah, but as you can see, they got all kind of people of color up front there. And I'm not sure what the guy in the red shirt is back there. I'm sure he's probably from South or Central America. But you can see he wasn't even dressed to be up front, but because he is likely a person of color, they was like, no, 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 just get up there. Just get up there. Boy, I tell you, the Windsors are dwindling away, aren't they? So there's a magnificent seven, and right now I just count four. Yep. Well, you know, let me stop. Let me stop. I was about to go there, but let me stop, stop, stop. Stop it. I'm not concerned with Afro puffs. What I'm looking at is the dull looking people there. That's what tabs have to look forward to. Oh, the tabloids, absolutely. Yep. Uh it looks like there's a toy soldier there. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's definitely not the panel of loose women because I actually see people of color, so it cannot be the panel of loose women. Um, God, I'm kind of catty today, ain't I? Yeah, Mary H. Those are Afro puffs. Those are Afro puffs. And Sean, you say you ever thought what if Silky kicks the bucket before she has a chance to put a crown on her head? Wouldn't that be ironic? Sean, that's all I can think about. When they said she refused to meet the youth leaders, I thought it was because that would be ironic to send something like that to go talk to the youth leaders. And then I thought about it. I said, no, maybe she's not feeling well. Maybe it's not the irony that bothers them. But anyway, yeah, so they said she canceled some stuff because she's not feeling well. And you know, I, I'm not the one to judge someone like that. I'm just here to make fun of her. But I hope she and then she can put on her yeah, and yeah. Okay, so let me go here. All right. So let me make sure I get this name right. Let me get rid of the silky chicken. Venus and Serena, they were at the what is that? People's Choice Award or something like that. Um and that Campion lady said something where she compared her career to that of the Williams sisters. Well, one sister liked the comment and applauded vigorously, and the other did not. It was, as they say, kind of a cringy moment because it was just a weird thing to say, and her humor fell flat. Not so terribly offensive as tone deaf. So again, at least one of the sisters did not mind the comment. The other was kind of taken back by it. So as we judge that situation with Campion, bear in mind that it was kind of 50-50 in the room, I believe, from what I could see. And then by the time it hit the papers, my point is this: yeah, we got enough to be angry, hostile, and furious about. It was a very flat joke. And all I could say is next. So, Simon Rex, and of course, I guess the story about well, anyway, I made the video earlier about him being offered $70,000 to trash the Duchess of Sussex. He refused. So Simon Rex is like everybody's favorite in the squatty world today because he has proven himself to be a real man. He stood up and he faced the tabloids and he said no. And of course, in the most recent interview that he had, they brought it up again because let's face it, whatever project he's working on, everything's going to go so much better if you just throw the name Sussex in there, and in particular, the Duchess of Sussex. Not saying that's what he's doing, but because of his past connection with the Duchess of Sussex, the people that interviewed him could not wait to bring up her name. And so he has not tried to capitalize on that story in any way whatsoever. He mentioned it over a year ago and then it faded away. Well, now it has had a resurgence because of a recent interview where he even went on to say that the Duchess of Sussex was kind enough to write a letter to him, a letter which he has framed and it is hanging in his home. He said, and I quote, I would rather go on food stamps than to lie about a relationship with the Duchess of Sussex. Okay, it's a loose quote. But yeah, so he said that he would rather go on food stamps. So I applaud him for his honesty. If you've ever heard him talk before, I mean, like, he just kind of, I don't know, have you ever like seen a person who just kind of talks about weird stuff off the top of their head day after day after day? Have you ever heard someone do that? Um, like that guy right there. How did they say it? Wax poetically? Yeah. Someone who just kind of is in the moment and says like the darndest things all day long. Well, that's how Simon is. I've watched a couple of his interviews, and he's a very fun loving and very honest person. I have to say that he is very honest. And he said that the Duchess probably wasn't interested in me because my breath was stinking of garlic. And she took a good look at me and just said, nope. So, how much more honest can you be? So, yeah. And for that, we love him. And we are going to pray for his future endeavors because by him taking the high road and risking hunger, he has proven himself to be a real man. Okay, thank you, Simon Rex. Thank you for your honesty. Now, this Paris Hilton, I'm sorry, Perez Hilton. As I was researching today, I saw this. And this article, this is how the article was written up in the tabloids a long time ago. Meghan Markle's ex. That is not Meghan Markle's ex. You guys, that Paris Hilton is a provocateur. And if you don't know anything about him, let me tell you something. That old man, I'm not even going to show you a picture of him, but he's a real awful person. Perez Hilton, he loves to gossip. I believe, if I'm correct, I believe he outed someone on morning TV in the UK. That's how awful he is. He outed someone on morning TV in the UK. And if I recall the circumstances, I want to say Joan Collins was on that particular show. But yeah, uh, he's a mess. And Perez Hilton, he knows better. He knows better, but he wrote the article like this anyway. He will do anything for attention. He's like a poor man's hoghead Pierce Morgan, which if you're a poor man's Pierce Morgan, then you're pretty po. Not poor, po. He's so po he can't afford one of the O's and the R. That's how po he is. But that po man's Pierce Morgan even got kicked off of TikTok because he was, I guess, aggravating a child. A child. And so the children on TikTok, they wasn't having it. So they got him banned from TikTok. Okay? Baron, I live in the UK and never ever watch these toxic Karens. These robots are programmed to be hateful toward the Sussexes and women of color. Please, squatties, do not watch these witches. Absolutely. That is exactly the vibe. They have earpieces in their ears, they have talking points on the sheet, and whatever the talking points of the day, that is what comes out of their mouths. And yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Thank you, Lily Bell. All right. Mary Hiker says, oh, yeah, let me get this off the screen. Had enough of that. Mary Hiker says, been running around the house listening, emptying the dishwasher, cleaning countertops. I love this channel. I love it when Baron goes shady. Laugh out loud. Thank you, Mary Hiker, and I'm glad I can keep you company, that is. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Okay, and let's move on here. Lydia Washington says, he does not even look like her type, even when she was single. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is very true. Let me see. He probably is not the only one the tabs have tried to pay to lie. He appears to be, what is that word? Okay. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. But thank you. Rex seems like a decent man, like any decent man. Good for him. I don't follow him, but nice of him. Yeah, Deanna, I've watched a few interviews with him, and he's all over the place. Reminds me of myself, of course, but he's all over the place. And yeah, he's yeah, one edible away from like jumping out of a plate glass window. But I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know that to be true. It just seems like it. But but he's a nice guy. I mean, on balance, he's a nice guy. I'm pretty sure of that. I just shows how guilty they are. That's why they're so uncomfortable being around the props. Okay, let me see. Mashar, hey, I was late. Did we talk about the cowboy hats and kilts? No cowboys, no kilts. Okay, Perez reported my post several times on Facebook when they were simply corrections and calling out his BS. Thank you for doing that, Deanna. You are a keyboard warrior, and thank you for your membership. Oh, and by the way, if you guys have donated to this channel or have chosen to support Royal Sussex via the Cash App and the PayPal, there was at least 3 of you that I have not responded to yet, but I shall very soon. Thank you so much for supporting Royal Sussex. Thank you for watching this channel. And let's do this properly. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. All right. Perez doesn't belong on TikTok, and I laugh when seeing him cry. Oh yeah, he cried because he got banned. I mean, this guy was trying to I guess you can call it bullying. He was like bullying this teenage girl. And those kids, I mean, they got all up in their safe spaces. They recovered their time and all the other colorful colloquiums that they use. And they got rid of that old queen. So now he's not on TikTok. And he was crying, saying that how am I gonna support my family? And oh, it was pathetic. You should have thought about that, you old bonded tooth queen, before you started messing with that girl. The girl was just having fun on TikTok because it's, mostly for kids. And then here this old sour let me stop. Okay, those old hags are mad because they thought Harry would marry them someday. That's why they hate Meghan. Exactly. All right, so let me get back to my slides. And oh, yeah, you guys, did somebody say hump day? Blanche Devereaux always humps on hump day. Okay. Oh, oh, hold on. I got to stretch this leg. That, what do you call it? Little arthritis. It's been raining, and that arthritis, I can tell you, sometimes I don't have to open the curtains. I can tell you if there's been rain, if I can feel that certain feeling in my knee or my shoulder, or anyway, that's how I can tell you if there's a hurricane a coming. Take that, Church Nelly, a hurricane a coming. I watched the Golden Girls too, but yeah, I can feel that in my knee. 1 second, you guys. I gotta stretch that out. Okay, I'm good. Elaine, you said, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I missed that." TC. I'm sorry, son, I missed that. The royal family hated Meghan because a people of color exhibit worldly knowledge, compassion, human decency, a great work ethic, which highlighted Prince Harry's strengths. The royal family is jealous because of their shine. Absolutely. And they do shine. Shine on the light forever, Lord. Shine on me. Okay. Elaine, Annie Bullard says to Elaine, didn't they want Meghan to leave? Well, she did. And Harry said, we're out of here. Exactly. Okay, I'm like way behind. Okay, I didn't mean to click on that one. I was trying to do this. Okay, there we are. I want to make okay. I didn't expect. They say screw you and walked away from the toxicity of the country. Thank you. And Diane Hawkins says, wait for a new forged signature from Gangsta Gangsta Gan proclaiming it's okay for Pa to go ahead and play king now. If Oh, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. Yeah. That might happen because, as you know, from time to time, they will have the red box out, right? And when the queen is not paying attention, suddenly she sees Philip. Philip, I knew I saw Philip. Philip, is that Philip? just when she thinks she sees Philip, they'll slide that piece of paper into that red box when she ain't looking, and before you know it, hello, King Charlie. Because as you know, using that foghorn in the phone receiver, that didn't help. Remember, he was like using that air horn. She answered the phone, ew. So that didn't do it. And then, of course, Charles would probably call up and say, boo. And that didn't do it. You yell boo and wait for the thud, and that didn't work. So then eventually he decided to go and pay a visit. Now, I'm not saying that it was his fault. I'm just saying that 2 days after he walked out of Windsor, he was said to be positive, right? And then they waited a whole week before they would admit that Gangsta Gan was also positive. But of course, when that happened, they claimed that there was an outbreak at Windsor Castle. So that way they could save face for old sausage fingers. But if I was a conspiracy theorist, which of course I'm not, then I would think that something nefarious had happened, or by accident something happened and it could have changed the whole dynasty, as they say in the UK, dynasty in America. But it didn't. So for now, we still have Her Majesty the Queen. And so the Queen consort of the future will have to wait. Anyway, she's probably being treated by a paleontologist as we speak. So, okay. Yes, please, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let me see. Annie, they wanted. Oh, I'm like way behind. I got to scroll. I got to scroll like crazy. Carolyn Minter, Pamela, they couldn't make this half black woman being better than the future. Um, I guess I can say Lily White Queen, Lazy Kate, Harry married, and Aaron and Gina Williams married a spare. Okay. All right. Let me see. two two wrinkled up old farts. For wealthy people, it's embarrassing for how they look. Well, I mean, yeah, it is. It is. I mean, but what could they do about it? I mean, they're just. Anyway, speaking of looks, I got to share this with you guys. As you know, sometimes I can be a mite petty, right? Well, sometimes, you know how they say when people are married, they start to look like one another? Have you guys heard that expression before? And so while researching for today's live stream, I noticed that two married people are looking so much alike, it is frightening. They are starting to look so much alike, I can barely tell them apart. I feel as though I'm hypnotized every time I see them now. But yeah, they are starting to look alike. I did not know that that was contagious, but apparently it is. So, is there any wonder they have that old saying that they have been together so long they're starting to look alike? Anyway, that was just me being petty. Um, so let me see if there's a couple of comments before I go to the next slide. Oh, you mean something like, oh, I don't know, this, right? Or this. I don't know. It could be anything with that family. But okay. Okay, so next. Let me get to the next one. Okay, at Windsor Castle, the Queen today presented Grace Nichols with the Queen's Gold Medal for Poetry 2021. Established by George V in 1933, the medal is awarded annually for excellence in poetry. And as you can see, the Queen is with what? a person of color just by chance. There's nothing to imply. It just happens to be a person of color from the Commonwealth that she presented this prize to. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Miss Nichols is a Guyanese poet who moved to Britain at age 27. Well, this way we know people of color can, move to Britain. That is the message here. And in 1983, her first poetry collection, I Is a Long Memoried Woman, won the Commonwealth Poetry Prize. So there you have it. A person of color, just a typical image that you find at the, Windsor Castle all the time, right? And there's the maskless monarch who has presented her the award and even touched her without wearing gloves. So, yeah, I'm just saying. That's it. Prince Harry tried to speak Dutch and we loved it. Well, we all seen the video, so I don't need to do that again. But I'll say this: the people of the Netherlands are excited about the Invictus Games. They are excited about the Invictus Games. This is going to be an amazing moment for the Sussexes, and in particular, Prince Harry is going to show off what I like to believe is, not a real first child, but his first baby, and that is the Invictus Games. This, or maybe Sentabale, but his crowning achievement is the Invictus Game. How about that? This is going to be huge. I mean, absolutely huge. So I'm excited. I know you all are too. Prince Harry is going to shine like crazy, which means that the tabloids and, of course, his weird brother, they are going to lose their flipping minds about the Invictus Games, which will take place at The Hague uh, a month from now. So, yeah, I think it starts on the 14th. No, the 16th is exactly a month from now. So, um, I'm excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I want to. I want to. I'm so excited. Okay, and there's Harry. Um, actually doing what people in the Netherlands do all the time. Per capita, I think there's more bikes in the Netherlands than any place else in Europe. They ride bikes all the time. When I was there years ago, I saw this bicycle garage that was able to hold 5,000 bicycles and it was overflowing with bikes. So, pretty exciting. And for those of you that are going to the Hague for the event, I am so happy for you, if not a little bit envious, but per oral surgery and some other things I have going on, I simply cannot go, but I will be there in spirit. So good luck to you all. And there is another image of Harry thinking about those Invictus Games. All right. Hey, Ronnie, I see Ronnie's here. And Ronnie says, let's like the page. We got 700 listeners and only 300 likes. Make that make sense. All right. Queen Elizabeth joins cultural boycott of Russia by canceling museum donations. So Her Majesty, who has a vast art collection, is going to cancel a few pieces. So, of course, the apolitical queen is becoming increasingly political day by day, and I can only think that that's because of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The queen has stepped out of her safety zone by donating for the Ukrainians, the Ukraine cause. And then also, she is going to block this exhibit that she was going to share with Russia. So that's another opportunity for the Queen to actually demonstrate some relevancy, which is very rare for Her Majesty. The only time she really gets involved with politics is when she knows there's a bill that she has to sign that may actually cost her money before she can move it offshore. So, offshore Windsor has decided to be more obvious with her politics as of late. So better late than never. I mean, give her a break. She's only 99,000 years old. Speaking of museum pieces, one of the things that I'm sure that the Russian people are relieved that they won't have to put on display, because the Queen has quite a few relics about the house, and one of those relics in particular is really controversial. And I mean, you really just can't get rid of it. Some pieces are there to stay. That one, that's the one that the Russians are probably going through a collective sigh of relief right now. Somewhere in Moscow, they are toasting each other with shots of vodka. Oh, and you guys thought I was trying to be serious, huh? Never miss an opportunity to be totally shady. But yes, good luck next time, Your Majesty. Some relics you just can't get rid of. I mean, it's like a ugly vase. If you have that one particular vase, that vase that is so ugly, when you try to like knock it off the end of the table, it just won't shatter. Or if you try to hit it across the end of the desk breaks. I'm not suggesting, I'm just saying some relics you can't get rid of. Not that easy. They just repeat on you like bad food. Okay, now here's something that could go to a museum or into the scrap heap of history. That is the St. Michael St. George Imperial something award. And from time to time, we share this image just to remind the people of the Commonwealth how they are viewed by the imperial masters in you know, in Narnia. As you can see, the archangel or Saint George or whatever it is, with a chain in one hand and a sword in the other, as if they have to tame the Commonwealth, as they have to break their spirits in order to suppress them or oppress them, rather. So that is something that I think they still are giving that out, right? I know they had a petition to redesign this particular award. I don't know if they ever got around to it, but it is absolutely disgusting. Okay. And there you have it. So, did I hear somebody call her cat lady or cat woman with that leather bondage outfit on? Which, of course, is one of her more daring costumes as of late. She decided to go as a sofa or a reclining chair or something. That bonded leather outfit is something I guess she thought she would wear to Manhattan just to look tough or something. I don't know what she was thinking. But what is she ever thinking? Like, for instance, I discovered today that she actually has worn that blue jumpsuit on more than one occasion. And look at Uncle Pennywise. Look at old Uncle Pennywise with his double breasted pinstripe suit trying to look like some kind of old mobster or something. Boy, that makes him look tough, doesn't it? Sometimes he pretends to be a soldier. Other days he pretends to be Don Corleone. He just can't make his mind up. But cosplay he will, but not to be outdone by his wife, because, as you know, she is the queen of cosplay. Right? There you have it. All right. So, and then of course, I kept looking at that hat. I said, that hat, where have I seen that hat before? Was it a I don't know, a Michelangelo painting? Was it something from a Shakespeare manuscript? Where have I seen that hat? Well, it turns out Edwina has a hat just like that, of sorts. But can you believe how young and handsome he was at one time? Look at that. Take a look. That is Uncle Pennywise today, and that was young Eddie. That's the one who sashayed into the military camp. He went to he joined. He was in the military for like 2 weeks, and something was just a bit odd about him, and he decided to quit. Okay, so just thought I would share that with you guys. That I finally figured out where I've seen that hat before. Okay, so we're almost done. Did you guys know that Melba's, as one of the squatties reminded me yesterday, Melba's is opening a new place in New Jersey. I think it's Newark, New Jersey. So if you are in New Jersey, if you are near Newark, know that you can go find some of those delicious collard greens and some of that delicious chicken and waffle. And of course, look at those yams. Have you ever seen yams like that before? Delicious. So, yeah, if you are in New Jersey, or if you happen to find yourself in Harlem, y'all know I'm messing with you, don't you? But and look at that. Oh, that macaroni and cheese. My goodness. I'm just about to fall out this chair. But yeah, so if you guys are somewhere about, I mean, you could almost smell it, can't you? That's Melba's. Some of the best soul food I've ever had. So just messing with y'all. Chai Latte, I'm just saying that she has a new restaurant. I'm not trying to make anybody compulsively overeat or, get on the DoorDash or something like that. I'm just saying that the macaroni looks so smooth and creamy. It's almost as though you can dive right in the pan. Oh, and the chicken. I mean, I could just, it's just, you could just feel your teeth sinking and breaking into the skin and all the crust. And anyway, just so you know, there is now a second location for Melba's. So if you guys are in the area, then you know where you can find Melba's, because she has a second location where they serve the chicken and waffles with that delicious strawberry butter. I didn't know what it was, and the um, wait staff told me. They said, "Oh, that's strawberry butter." Really? And then I just slattered it all over my waffles, and I bit into it, and the combination of that sweet creamy butter, strawberry butter, and the delicious warm flaky light waffles, it was just a perfect combination. So anyway, that's all I have to say about this matter. And anyway, we love Melba. We're very proud of her because of her accomplishment. She has become quite the entrepreneur and business owner, and dare I say, a motivational speaker on these certain occasions when she's called out, not because of her delicious fried chicken wings or those plump, juicy, crispy fried chicken wings or sweet, delectable yams or anything like that, but because she herself. Okay, I have tortured you all enough. Thank you, Melba, for being an inspiration. Okay, so that's that. Some comments. I guess it's going to be a little shorter than usual today. Okay. So again, if you have some comments, you can share those now. You rang up in the valley of the jolly green giant. Hi, Sprout. There we go. We'll just leave it there. Just a typical American. That's what got us in trouble that last time. All right, comments. All right, chai latte. Me trying to eat a salad for lunch, then Baron torments us with the tastiest. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just recalling that afternoon when I wandered into Melba's, and all of a sudden I fell in love with those delicious chicken wings and waffles and did I mention the strawberry butter? The strawberry butter was extraordinary, whipped to perfection. Okay. Okay, Francia. Okay. Goodbye. Happy birthday. Oh yeah, whose birthday is it? I can hear those chicken wings crunching in my mouth right now. Oh, they were delicious. They were so good. I just went back to the hotel and laid across the bed. And 4 hours later, I woke up. I was just no good. I was stuffed and satisfied. It was like it was Thanksgiving. Okay. We don't know how to get rid of the spud. Also, is 3 years to copy Meghan's hat. 2019 Commonwealth service when Meghan was pregnant with Archie. Okay. Yes, let's just imagine it, Church Nelly. Okay, Baron twisting it in with the strawberry butter knife. Oh my goodness. I had never had strawberry butter before, and oh well, it was good. It was good. It was just perfect. It was perfect, I tell you. Okay, Melba seasoned tasty food for Chef. What is that? Rodigan's tasteless food. Okay. Oh, Corrigan's right. Corrigan. That is that the that yeah that chef that slighted the Duchess of Sussex. Is that the one you're speaking of? Yeah, that said that he would make her pay or something like that. He's twisted. Okay, Baron, if you mention those waffles and strawberry butter again. When I was putting the slides together today, I was like, should I or shouldn't I? Yeah, I better. Otherwise, I don't think they'll understand. Okay, so Church Nelly, what am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with you? Hello, one and all. Hello, Baron. Lovely to hear you again. It's my birthday tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day. I shall be wearing green tights. Oh, nice, Kim. Nice. Okay, well, speaking of green, I want to share a photo. You just reminded me I have a photo to share. And some of you all may have seen it before, maybe not, but I'm going to go and try to retrieve it right now. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay, let me see if I can find it. And it is in line with St. Patrick's Day, and how careless could I have been to not share it? And no, it is not the Duchess of Cambridge. I'm not going to do that again. Okay, you guys. Are you guys ready for it? Because it's coming. All right. So be honest. Be honest. No favoritism necessary, okay? No favoritism necessary. What do you think? Who wore it best? No favoritism. And I can't believe that this one is not in the competition. But tell me, who do you think wore it best? Was it your live stream host? Was it old Sourpuss, Her Majesty the Queen? Or was it Kermit the Frog? Okay, let me see. I live in the Netherlands for 12 years, gave birth to my first child there. Once you try to speak the language, you have won them over. Amazing country, amazing people. Harry is good to go. Oh, that's nice. Excuse me. But I agree. It's, the people there are absolutely lovely. Okay. So Kermit, I see one Kermit. Okay. Okay. Cookies and cream. Harry loves Queen Doria to cook for him. Sure he does. Okay, okay. Wait a minute. Wait. Let's that. Oh, I'm too much, but nobody's voting for me, huh? Okay, finally. Somebody could take a hint. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you. Yes. Don't say I don't get carried away for St. Patrick's Day. Remember, on St. Patrick's Day, we're all Irish. All of us. Godchild, love you, Baron. You never take yourself seriously. I try not to. Okay. Let me see. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the live stream. Let me see. Okay. Kermit, then Baron. All right. Kermit is a good guy. I could take that one. But yeah, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you why Kermit is always in such a good mood. Let me see if I can find that. I'm going to tell you why Kermit is always in such a great mood. If I can find, let's see. Okay. I got this. Let me see if I can do this. I am going to show you why Kermit is always happy. Okay. Oh, come on. That's got to work. That's got to work. Let me try one more time. I'm trying to do too much here. Okay. So why does Kermit always seems exceptionally happy? I'm going to tell you why. If somebody had their hand up your rear end, wouldn't you smile too? Oh, and if somebody is not looking at the video right now, then I apologize in advance. But this is why Kermit always has that weird look on his face. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Um, that's why that's why his voice sounds so weird like that. That's why his voice is so weird, is because there is something deep inside of him, no pun intended, that causes his voice to sound kind of weird. So, this is that point when I say to myself, did we talk about Harry and Meghan at all? I don't recall. All right. Okay, so one more Kermit. One more Kermit. You ready for it? Here we go. This is what's happened during the pandemic. I was the Kermit on the left, and now I am the Kermit on the right. So, yeah, it's been a bitter battle, but life happens, right? Yeah, so there you go. That is what the pandemic has done to us all. It has wreaked havoc with our midsections. So, again, I think the vote is Kermit wore it best. We know why Kermit's voice sounds kind of weird, and this is what happens to Kermit during the pandemic. Okay, any more comments? Okay, I'm glad everybody's having a good time today. We need something to smile about, I say, because the world is such a crazy place. And I hope everybody has a great St. Patrick's Day. Even if you're not Irish, it's a good day to celebrate just because it's kind of, for me, it's like a homage to spring. So that's why I like St. Patrick's Day. Oh. Okay. St. Patrick's Day. And yeah, okay. Yeah, and I think yeah, even she's even she celebrates St. Patrick's Day. I think. Let me see. Is she there? There she is. Okay. Even Mona Lisa celebrates tomorrow. All right, you guys. I think we're good. At this, we're going to say thank you to our two queens, the queen of everything, Doria, and our queen of hearts, Princess Diana. And now I'm going to, oh, there we go. Get rid of them. Now I'm going to look for our last comment of the day. Okay. Anybody? Last comment of the day? Something that unifies and uplifts? Anyone? Something that will unify and uplift? Carolyn Mentor says, Happy St. Patrick's Day to all of the squatties. Thank you for that. Everyone have a blessed rest of the day. Okay, and Charlotte says, Thank you, Baron, for the laughs, the hunger, and the messy. Okay, I think Iris has it for us. I'm going to go with Iris. I think that's absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Iris. And so we are going to Ginger Avenger ourselves out of here. Thank you all for watching Royal Sussex. All right, cue Ginger Avenger. Where is he at here? There we go. Okay, y'all. I got to go find that cream that I can rub on my knees. I'm telling you, this arthritis ain't no punk. Bye, y'all.